Well, YouTube Archie here with another video on Maura Murray. I got this off the official Facebook site. This thing, I do not understand why it has anything to do with the case. Because in October 2003, her father and Maura took a trip to 4 sites: Mount Mansfield, Camel's Hump, Owl's Head, and Westbourne. 2 of these are near the Stowe, Vermont, and 2 are in the White Mountains. These sites link very close to Maura's web searches and phone calls prior to leaving Amherst. This was all updated in 2018. I mean, all they got on this, pretty much, is distance between Burlington, Vermont, Bartlett. I mean, it all talks about miles, how far the miles and research was done, and what she was doing, and why she was making all these researches. And this map right here shows, I guess, a site here, a site here. Amherst is down here, a site here, and a site here. Accident site, you can see clearly up here. This is about where the the ski resort is, where the ticket was found and uploaded by 112 Dirtbag. Now, she was supposedly heading west, probably to Burlington, if that's the case, and of course on the way got into the accident. I'm about to wonder if someone, I just had thought of this, messed around with her brakes and put a pinhole in the brakes, and that's why she was probably getting into these accidents. You know, if she was being stalked and someone wanted her to friggin', you know, get caught up with, what better way than poking a pinhole in the brakes? And that's why she probably was starting to not could stop with her car, and as soon as she got to this accident site, the brakes were completely probably bone dry and trying to stop. Boom! I'm about to wonder if that happened, let alone having a tracking device. On this page, I asked someone, because they had a picture of the car up. I don't know if I got any response yet. Has anybody ever looked at the case of the tracking device being on the vehicle? Or even looked at frickin' pinholes or loose brakes lines loosened up, so, you know, the brake fluid would, you know, slowly drain. But them are just my thoughts and theories. The tracking device, though, I don't know, about to wonder if that freaking thing got put on that car. Very interesting to know. They even know if the car still exists, and they didn't send it off to the junkyard. Only time will tell. But I just thank to you, to Clint Harrington, for supporting my thinking on this. But this, to me, I just don't get it. Yeah, there was, you know, all this stuff being... They took a trip. They were looking into places to vacation together. And then all of a sudden, she's on her way doing her own thing. But all it is right, mapping out things that she was going... getting the best prices. The only thing I can think on this is that she was getting the best prices, obviously, to meet up to someone. Maybe she did have someone. Maybe she was getting, you know, tired of a relationship. Long, distant relationships don't really last. Maybe she was just, but yeah, who did she get hooked up with is the answer that needs to be questioned. The question that needs to be answered. Who gave her a fake page and said, oh, why don't we meet up out here in the White Mountains and, just spend some time, right? Make it sound like a nice, innocent trip. So, still, them are my strong beliefs. And, like I said, why this was done, it just seems senseless to me. Because, yeah, she was just mapping out places, probably looking in for prices to spend some time with someone. That's all I can get out of this. And if anybody wants to check this out and maybe read something, I don't know. But to me, it just all don't sound right. It's just something that's already been said. Like I said, everything was mapped out, going to these different places probably to meet up with somebody. But, this person linked out maps, putting the mileage and how far these places are, but what is that proving? To me, it proves nothing. Looking into places to spend time at, that's all. So, this is the latest update I found. Like I said, if anybody wants to check this out, you can actually put this on your home page. That's what I did. But not without Pearl, the Maura Murray blog. I don't know who writes this. I don't know if it's the guy down here they're thinking, or if he's just someone that threw the mapping up in this Reddit. And like I said, Reddit, man, I don't know about that website. That is one friggin' messed up website. But a lot of people do a lot of stuff on this. But other than that, I don't know. This to me, yeah, it's an update. It was done last year, but it pretty much maps out stuff that I've already said on my own behalf. It's like this. Oh, she went there, she was up here, she went there. All I see is someone pricing out motels, which is the cheapest one. And like I said, the only thing I can think of, maybe she was bored of a relationship. It was not going anywhere, long distance. But it was a killer that sucked her in, made her happy again. And I read on that Fred Murray on the Facebook thing that the family does not believe she was a drunk. So they're going with the fact that they have no reason. I gotta be right back. So, just giving someone a ride this morning, and all in all, whatever this case may be, just don't make no sense to me why this had to be done. Pretty much, looking into being, dating someone else maybe, or just getting sucked into that scenario there of someone making up fake pages and luring her in. That's what I think this has all got to do about. And, of course, this person probably said that they wanted to be in a nice, sucker her into a nice location, this and that type thing. Whoops. I can save that to the home screen, like I said, but, yeah. I'm out of range, but hopefully it goes back on. But all in all, I tell you, this is just one screwed up thing. Since this has been up, it was 5 years before anything came up, but this thing to me just really makes no sense. So And the thing I do want to go over next in another video is what was written that I found on Facebook of, the family knowing their daughter ain't this and that, and how she's being bashed, like I said. Everybody, whoever's making up this story of she being a hardcore drunk type thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, being in college, I'm sure a lot of college kids, right, there's a lot of partying, but I'm sure, for damn sure, there's a lot of just letting off steam and just get a little, edge on for, just to take a little edge off with the drinks. So, I mean, that's just irrelevant for people to keep saying, I'm going this way. Keep saying that, I can just say that it probably, was all made up. So, that being said, anyways, if anybody wants to check out this full thing, like I said, there it is. I know I just don't see what the sense of it is. I mean, everybody wants to have their thoughts and theories, and everybody's got their hopes up to find something, which is, never give up. Gotta keep searching, gotta keep going on. But I just think this made no sense to me. Because like I said, yeah, she was pricing out places. And I already said my thoughts and theories on why that is. But, anyways, I'm going to be going over that next thing with all the list of things of what I found. And giving my thoughts and theories on that next. But this was just, kind of useless to me, so. I mean, I give prop to the person who did it. I'm not trying to bash him down, but just mapping out where she was gonna go type thing that is just nothing to me. So till the next video, be safe, take care, and always beware. Always beware. Out.